Isometric we drew, page 159, block 11. So before I do anything else, let's just go back down in here and wait, I'm on the wrong drawing. This one. We're going to name that third angle, page 159, B for block 11. Okay. So that video would have been called isometric. This one will be called third angle when you're looking for it, because we're actually going to draw the third angle this time. So there's the isometric. Good. All right, back to model space, construction line layer. We'll push this over a little bit for now. Let me zoom out a little bit. There. And I'm going to zoom back in a little bit to here. All right. So the front will be drawn on the bottom front, with the left on the left, the right on the right, and the top view will be drawn on top. I'm going to get the arrows from a previous drawing just to make life a little easier for me. And I'm going to go copy, isometric left, front, and top. Also the block label. Why not? And I'm going to drag them over here. And they won't fit if I try to just drop it at this. So I'm just going to put them to the side and reposition them from here. So this could come up here, and that's block 11. My circle is too small now, so I'm going to offset it a little bit. Delete that other one and just center this a little better. Block 11. Okay. So now I want to move my top label to say that the top is looking down, so the left is looking that way, and the front is looking that way. All right, so now we're going to draw lines, and we're going to say this is the base of the views. Let's turn on auto mode, and it's this will be front, so it's 70 high, so I'm going to offset by 70. And that's for the front. Let's lower this drawing a little bit. Looks like it's going to be a little too high. Okay, I'm going to put my drawings 20 apart for now and see if that works. And the depth of that is 60. Wow. So we're going to offset 60. There. All right. Now we have to draw the front, which will be just 30 plus that 40, that 20. So it's 50 in total. So I'm going to just draw a line straight through here. And that's going to be offset by 50 to the left. Is that 50? Did I type that right? Yes, it is. Good. And I'm going to offset the 30 as well, because I know that has to go in there. Good. And let's just move this to the left a little bit, kind of centered in those horizontal lines. So about there, roughly. And I'm going to have to lengthen these lines, I believe. Let's just do this for now. I'm using stretch. Click a spot and drag it over. Good. Now I need a line from here at, I don't know how long it's going to be, so I'll just put 145 degrees. What? No. Here at 200. Angle is 45. That goes to there. Oh, so 200 was way too long. That's fine. I grab my pick box and I drag it down to the intersects. Then I'm going to do, I have to do one from this line, going this way, 45 degrees up from here. This is 9. This is 0. 90. I need another 45, which is how much? So I'm going to go at 130 angle. 90 plus 45 is 135 degrees. Where we get these points, where they intersect these lines here, we got to bring those down. Like that. Like that. All right. So if I deleted this line, I presume I didn't put that yet. This will be the front, the top, the left, and the right. The views have to fit in these spaces. So let's put back that 30. And we're going to start to draw the front view. So the tall section here, which is 30 by 70, that fits into this side. All right, so we have those 10s. Let's offset those 10s. So we offset 10. We got 10 and 10, and the middle is also 10. Then that 20 is only 10 high. So I'm going to offset that also up by 10. All right. Now this line here, which is also here, but we can't see it, which is 40 from the top, we're going to see as a hidden line. So we're going to go 40, bring that top line down. Remember these 45-degree lines, I forgot to say, comes from the top corners of the front view. All right. Good. So object lines. Let's see if we can finish draw our front view. So we have our verticals here. It goes across to the 30, down all the way, and goes here. And then we have our 10s, one here and one here. Then this is the little 20 that goes across here, 10 up and 20. So that's there. And here we have the 40, so down from the top. So I'm going to draw short lines in between each space, not one line right across. So it's 3 separate lines, as you can tell by all the pick boxes. I'm going to put that on the layer to hidden. I'm not sure what line type scale. We have to play with that a little bit. Let's use line type scale of say 10 for now, and go back to our paper space view and see how that looks. And I think that looks okay. So we're going to leave it at 10. All right, so see how my drawings are all looking nice on my sheet. I can maybe take the sheet over a little bit more. There we go. All right, that's once in here. Let's fix this. 159, block 11. Isometric and thermal protection 3. That's fine. Today's date is the 23rd of the 11th, 21. My phone class is 5A1. Good. All right, go back to model space. All right, so the front view is actually finished. So let's do the top next, so we can understand what's happening with the top. The number here, this groove here goes in 5. So we're going to offset 5 here, and then from there it goes back 10, and that's where it drops down to 40. And it also comes in 10 from the back. And that area over there goes in another 10, that's 20, right? So the overall shape is going to look like this. I don't believe there are any hidden lines this time. The 20 back in, but we also go from here all the way to the front, here, in the 5, back out, back to the back. All right, so that's there. And then we have our lines 10 in here, and 10 from the 5 setback, which is 15 from the front. So that's it. We show our front, this top surface here with a little groove cut out, and the 10 surface back here, which is those 2. We see the full thing through here because this line we're going to see through here without touching that. And then that's a little 20 by 20 in the back. So that looks like that's complete. And now all these lines that came across, everything that goes to the sides has to be projected down from the 45-degree line, which is why it's called a projection, third angle projection, because you're not measuring each and every drawing. When I get this line here, this 10, I project it down where it cuts at 45. Same thing here with the 20. I project it down. This one here, project it down, and the 5 we can recess here, there. Same thing on the other side. Any line that cuts at 45, we bring them down. Like that. One more. If you don't want to get confused here, you can go fillet. Make sure radius is 0. If it isn't, just in case, hit R, enter, 0, enter. So you're looking at 0 radius, and you can take this line and this line, this line and this line. So you can see that the line turns on the 45-degree line. All right. So we can do this, which helps us to understand exactly what it is we're doing. And it makes your drawing look a little neater. So that's a win-win. All right. No bonus points, but it does make your drawing easier to read, neater for you, make sure less chance of you making mistakes. Good, so now we have all the construction lines we need to finish the drawing, the last two views. So I'm going to go back to my object line layer. And the left view, we're going to see the whole thing with this 40 cut out. And we're going to see this little 20. So I'm going to draw the 20 first to get that out of the way so we know what we're doing. That 20 is here. See, in line with this 20 here, it goes back and comes down here. And it's 10 high. This is the 20. Here. So here, here, and back to there. This line continues up, comes in 10, goes down 40, goes across, goes back up, goes over. So we're going to do that. So from here, it goes up to the full height. Did I make it? Nope, didn't make it. Up to the full height, across to the 10, down to 40, across to the other 10, the 15 thing, whatever, there, up to there, across, down, and back to here. All right. Now there will be a line here, which is a hidden line. That's this line here. We're not going to see it there. And I can just go match properties of this line. Nope. How do I select that white line? Once I keep grabbing the construction line, I don't want the construction line, I want the white line. Anyway, okay, we know what it is. So I just click back on this line. And I'll go here and I'll say hidden, line type scale, 10. And there's that hidden line. All right, so that view is now also complete. We can see the big U shape here. The hidden line is a little bit back from here, and we see the front of that. So there's our big U shape, the hidden line, and that other piece. So then we do the other side, and we're going to basically see an exact mirror image of this, except this will also be hidden. The little 20 by 20 box, because you can't see it on this side. So I'm going to see this full shape here. Across to 10, down to 40, across to that 15, up to there, all the way across, and back down. And then this line will be the hidden line. Let's see if I can match the properties this time from here. Nope, it's still grabbing a construction line. All right, so I'm going to hold my line. I'm going to put it on my hidden line layer, line type scale of 10, enter. And now we have to put in a 20 by 2 thing here, and that's also going to be hidden. The bottom edges, no, because it's the same as the bottom edge of the block. But the top and that front side of it will be hidden. So I'm just going to highlight the two of those lines. Change that to our hidden line layer. Hit line type and line type scale of 10. There's that. And we're done. Just a few dimensions and we're good to go. So let's put a few dimensions in there. I'm going to shift this, move this front over a little bit because it's kind of in my way. I'm going to go back to my dimensions layer. And I'm going to put a few dimensions in. So we want the heights. We have a 10. We have from here. Actually, we don't have that. We have this, which is the 40. I want this line to be in line with the 10, so I'm just going to click on that box and click on this line. Okay. Now they line up. All right. And now we'll put all the measurements for the front. So we go across here. I'm using the dimension lines, the construction lines, the dimension too. There. We already measured that 40 down. So on this we only measure across, widths. And then the elevations we measure heights. So we need to put the overall height. So I'm gonna go here. Here, put my 70 in here, that's fine. And these measurements here, I could put them here, or I could put them on this view. But I think down here will be easier. So I'm just going to use a continue from here to there. That's the 5, that's the 10. That's when, we don't need this one, sorry. We need that. I'm going to delete this one, I don't want that. That's just a space. You don't have to use 20, you could use 15, you could use 10, 25, whatever you want. I'm going to make that longer. I'm going to put another dimension from here. Yeah, I'm on the right thing. I'm going to put another dimension line to to give me this 20 there. And what else do we need? I think that's everything. We need to measure that 10. So yeah, let's go up here then. And I'm going to say I have this 5. I have this 10. I put in line with the 5. Oops, so I would move the big box there. Good. And continue that to here and here and here actually. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. But I do need this one. Alright, and we need that full distance this way, which is the 60. Okay. Which we can also put down here if we want that 60. 45 and 10 is 55 and 5 is 60. So this is that. I'm going to move this whole thing up a little bit. I'm going to move this. I messed up my arrow. I have an extra line here. Don't need. Let's get rid of that. Alright. So I'm going to copy this label from the front view. And I'm going to put that on this side. There. And put it there. And I'm going to put it. Oh, you know what? It's justified the other way. So let's put it on the left. Move it to the left, which means I got to bring these dimensions down a little bit, and bring this one down a little bit. There. So I'm going to copy this from that point to there, so it's always in the exact same spot on each drawing, and also up here. Put it from here. All right. So that's not the front. That is the left. This is the front. This is the right. And this one is the top. So I've labeled my views. I've labeled my isometric. I go back to my sheet. Wrong sheet. No, that's the right sheet. When I zoom in here, I can see my line weights. Just double check it, make sure everything looks accurate. No mistakes. I don't think I have any mistakes. Good. I did my block. I'm done. Hit save. And I'm going to go back to model space and zoom in on that sheet. Alright guys, there you go. Don't forget to hit save constantly. Bye.